This is bad.
I'm buzzing. Welcome to Hya Journeys.
I adventured over to the secret sauna in Hawea to do breathwork and sound healing with my friend MJ.
Is it your first time down here?
I think I came to your first one.
Ah, yeah. Do you do breathwork, hey?
Yeah, a little bit.
I remember, yeah.
Always find it a little different, being on the receiving end of breathwork and not leading the session, but it's always really good, and I really enjoy giving back to myself that way. So this doesn't look like much, but hiding in here is our chest freezer that we've converted into an ice bath. So it's been dormant for the winter because, you know, we've got the lake. So summer's coming up, it's getting a bit warmer, the lake is getting too warm for us, so we're going to get this set up today. Not going to bore you with clips of me cleaning, so you can watch the video that we put together about how we actually set the ice bath up.
How to build an ice bath for less than $400. First, we found one on Facebook Marketplace, which we picked up locally. Then we got stuck in with the masking tape to tape up the sides, which protected it from paint and made for some clean edging. After that, we went in with a super fine sandpaper and sanded everywhere we wanted to paint. Then we got in with an etch primer, and then with the black paint, which we did 4 layers of. Next, we siliconed all the cracks on the inside just to make sure it's all super watertight. And yeah, more paint, and not sure what's going on here, but anyway. This is just us getting some extra gym gains since we skipped the gym this day, and here we're peeling off the masking tape, which was a very satisfying job. This is what it's looking like now, and we just added some ice and some water, which helps with the cooling process, and that is...
We're just going to fill this up here. It's probably an inch or so. It's probably about an inch or so deep. There's enough water covering this like main seam in here just to make sure that if it does leak, then we're made aware of it. So I'm gonna go get the ice now, pick Tiana up, and hopefully by then we'll see if there are any leaks coming through. It should be bloody obvious. It's always a worry of mine to flood this place. So why go to like all this trouble of filling the ice bath up, making the ice bath, doing all this work? Is this something that I'd recommend most people do? Probably not. Is there better ways to do it? I would say like integrating cold showers into like your daily practice would be as beneficial, but that's the thing, it takes a lot of time, effort and energy, and I really hate cold showers. Like, cold showers are just not fun at all. For example, you're only getting like half your body under the water, and it's just a bit yuck compared to an ice bath or a lake dip or going to your local pool, which is maybe a little bit colder. You're actually getting your full body under and getting a lot more of the benefits. If you can do cold showers, especially getting in, ripping it to cold and jumping straight back in, absolutely props to you, because I always struggle with that, especially come the winter. In the summer it's a little bit easier when you are hot, but going from mild temperature to actually being cold to then get in the cold is like such a different ordeal. And I find the mentality of getting in the lake is a lot easier because you've just got to like move your body, if that makes any sense. So I've been doing cold baths or cold showers or cold dips or cold swims or whatever you want to call it since, well, consciously I've been doing it since about 2020 was when I did, I want to say something ridiculous like 5 months straight every day. Maybe not, maybe it was 4 months straight. But during COVID, I'd get out and do it every day because there was nothing else to do. And I'd get in the ocean, which wasn't super cold, but it was still like mentally something that I needed to focus on. I've been doing cold dips my whole life, just getting in the ocean, but making it a bit more of a regular practice has been something that's more recent. And for those who don't know, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis a day before my 21st birthday. So with that was a lot of inflammation, a lot of struggle to walk and to move and to actually operate in a normal way. You know, I found ice baths to not only help me physically, so drain the inflammation away, you know, but it more helped my mind and helped me deal with my negative victimhood thoughts. It helped me deal with the future and all the worries and struggles I was thinking about. It helped me deal with so much, and I think that's the one thing that a lot of people don't realize is there's physical benefits, but there's also mental benefits. And there's all this talk about trying to optimize, you know, like how can we optimize to get the most out of this? You know, how many minutes do I have to do? How cold does it have to be? What's the best? And my recommendation is start with what's uncomfortable and what has that reflex of that breath of air that gets lost whenever you get into something cold. Start with that temperature. If it's 7 degrees, then it's 7 degrees. If it's 2 degrees, then it's 2 degrees. Like, don't think too much into it. It's really not that bad. And try to figure out what you're doing it for. Are we wanting to do it for physical health, mental health? Are we wanting to do it for a combination of both? Are we wanting to do it for muscle recovery, for sports, for athletic performance? You know, like, there's so much that comes to it. So, it feels very weird vlogging around here. But yeah, if you haven't watched the video where I explain about my rheumatoid arthritis and how I had to deal with that, there'll be a link at the top of the description, or I think there's a bubble on the left hand corner up here, and it explains a little bit about my journey and how Wim Hof practically saved my life. So yeah, I got the ice and the package.
If you're enjoying this episode of Hya Journeys, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help us out a lot.
Excited for ice baths?
I'm not getting in it. I'm happy with the lake.
So I got the ice. This should be enough, but I'm not too sure. So we're gonna get it in here, get it going. And it doesn't look like she is leaking at all. So we're good to go. So this is all the ice we have at the moment. It's more or less maybe 15-20 centimeters deep. So what I'll do is we'll fill it up with some water, probably until about here or so, to make sure that we've got like enough so that when we do get in, it doesn't just overflow. .3 degrees. You getting in? Why not?
Because I feel happy the way I am.
First ice bath of the summer season. Just me, he's not getting in.
I'm watching though.
Oh yeah, that's cold. Yeah, that's cold. Okay, might pick some more water out. Oh. More water, help.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's good. This is bad. This is really cold.
Is it?
Put your hand in.
No, okay.
Put your hand in.
Do you need some on your head?
Oh, I'm done. So I would say that's probably the coldest water I've been in for a very long time. I know for a fact that Lake Wanaka doesn't get up to that temperature, and
We recently went for a swim with down the west coast, but it definitely didn't feel that cold. Maybe because it's a nice sunny warm day, maybe it's because I feel warmer. But yeah, thanks for joining us. We've got some more ice baths to come. If you're in Wanaka and you want to jump in the ice bath, send us a message. But yeah.
Kia ora and welcome back.
Fully natural with no caffeine required. To finish the week, Tiana and I headed to the studio.
That's good. Yeah. Having me laughing is fine.
Just opening the eyes if you've got them closed, hopefully.
I'm buzzing.
You're buzzing. You know, all it takes is 10 breaths.
Woo. Feeling good. Honestly, that's the good one.
We spent some time recording different breathwork practices, some meditations.
Have a yawn.
So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any of it. Ready for bed?
It's gonna bring you up.
A bit like that sometimes.
Yeah.
So we're going to be breathing in positive energy and sighing out all that stagnant energy as well.
Okay, sounds good. I hope this is not off. It's definitely not off, right? Because if I just did that whole video and it's not on.
It doesn't change if you're 2 inches from it.
No, I'm making sure it's not coming up on that one.
No, because I turned mine off.
Hello. Okay.
I feel a lot warmer.
It definitely brings some heat into the body. Just one of the many physical sensations you can feel from this practice. So, thank you for watching this episode of Hya Journeys. Tune in next week for a new episode and have a great week.